my next guest sadly knows what the Guthrie family is going through. In January 2008, Denise Lee, who you're looking at, was caring for her 2 young sons in her Florida home when she was abducted. This was in broad daylight. Denise managed to use her captor's phone to call 911, but communication failures stopped help from getting to her in time. Denise's body was found 2 days later, and her husband, Nathan Lee, joins me now. Nathan, tell me about Denise and that day when you learned that your 21-year-old wife had disappeared.
Thanks for having me. Yeah, I mean, it was obviously just one of those days that you never, ever imagine that you're ever going to have to live through. And so it's a shame that I sadly understand somewhat of what the Guthrie family is going through. I've been praying for them nonstop, but I think, the circle of emotions, the initial confusion, where was she? And then when we found out that she called 911, that she was abducted, then it was, why would somebody want to take her? And it was just desperation. That's the number one word that just comes to mind, is just desperate to bring her home and to get her back safe. And, sadly, in my wife's case, that wasn't able to happen. But I'm still really hoping that this case comes to a positive resolution.
Me too. And Nathan, we're looking at pictures of your 2 small, beautiful children that Denise was with that day that she was taken. In Denise's case, she made a 911 call from her captor's phone. I can't imagine the bravery that takes. And unfortunately, as I understand, it was written down and not entered into the system, and time was of the essence, and it just didn't get through in time. And you have used your pain for purpose. You have changed the laws to have a new system so this never happens again. But I want you to communicate to the public how critical tips are, because it's that one piece of information at the right moment that is time sensitive that could change everything.
Yeah, of course. I mean, there were multiple witnesses in my wife's case that could have saved her life. But sadly, like you mentioned, the 911 system didn't work the way it was supposed to. And that's why I've worked so diligently over the last 18 years to try to make that right and to try to support that industry that's got to be one of the toughest jobs out there. So, but, there were multiple people that we found out that came forward after Denise was already found and she was killed, that didn't call 911, that didn't report things they saw. So it's you never know, what help and what you witnessed could really change the outcome and turn the tide in a case like this. I mean, it's just so if you see something, please, because it could have saved my wife's life if a couple of those people would have made a 911 call.
Yeah, and you may be at that crossroads thinking, I don't want to flood a tip line, but I know investigators say, flood our tip line. It's our job to go through this. And it's tragic to hear that there were tips that didn't get transmitted in your wife's case. As this family, the Guthrie family, you saw their heartbreak. They are staring down a deadline. The first deadline passed. They have a Monday deadline, and now they have a letter that's been returned, and they have to decide what to do with this ransom information. What is your message to them?
I can't imagine what that must be like. I don't know if blessed is the right word to use, but in our case, our kidnapper was caught within 8 hours of the abduction, but sadly her body wasn't found for 2 days. So those were the longest 2 days of my life. We still had hope. We still hoped that she would be coming home to us alive. So I just hope the Guthrie family doesn't give up. I'm sure Nancy is fighting as hard as she possibly can to come home to her beautiful family, and like my wife did. So just holding out hope. I'm sure there's just thousands of people, probably millions of people at this point that are just praying for her to come home. And hopefully the people that are responsible for watching this, that they'll just end this and bring her home. And, so this family can be with her.
No doubt. And I've read some quotes from your children, and they said what an amazing mother Denise was. And Nathan, thank you for turning your pain into purpose and using it to make change to help other people.
Hey everyone, I'm Emily Campagno. Catch me and my co-hosts Harris Faulkner and Kaylee McEnany on Outnumbered every weekday at 12 p.m. Eastern, or set your DVR. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page for daily highlights.